Testing, testing. Testing. I'm basically as spoiler-free as you can be. I don't even know really exactly what this game is about. Well, I know. Make rooms, puzzles. I don't know if it's the word roguelike or like procedurally generated would be more correct. But I wanted to stay as spoiler-free as possible.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
Okay, 1993. My name's Simon Jones. His name is Herbert S. Sinclair. There's 45 rooms in the estate, and there's a 46th one. Means it's undocumented. Day one. Am I on a time limit? Okay. You found Mount Holly blueprint. Serve as a useful map, an inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. An antechamber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence, assure you. Nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of the commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate, and you may not stay overnight. I do not suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it's very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. What do you mean by that? Inventory-wise or room-wise? One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. Okay. That answers that. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go to where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay, so it is a roguelike. Footstep counter didn't go down. It is when I stepped outside. Searching the estate. Oh my. I exhausted 2 rooms by stepping off of it and then in it. That blows. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 footstep. When you no longer have any footsteps left, you will be too tired, and I will be forced to end the day. Which... Now let's start right. So I check a door. Okay, so there's run extenders. A closet which will give me items. I choose a hallway here. I don't want to end this room. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, I mean, I went east. Well, hold on. I'm assuming going this way would be considered north from the Gaines perspective. And I don't have to actually figure out the position of the sun. But if this is a dead end... I should create a storeroom. I screwed over my ability to go right now. Create a bedroom so I can turn right. What I don't know is the amount of interactivity of the environment. Do I think I can touch everything, or I don't know. I'll figure it out. The den will let me check. Since resources really don't mean much to me. I don't know what they do. I'm just gonna worry about room exploration. Buried below. Occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate those suspicious digging spots. Okay, so if it creates a door but the room doesn't have access to it, there's just a fake or an unusable doorway. Got it. Patio rank 2. Okay, how do I make use of that function? I understand it now. Rerolling. No, let's do the corridor. +1 star. The fixed stars. Book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky or any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible. So a singular star is a gold. 2 stars that are connected means 2 trunks. 3 is steps. 4 is a gem. Ones with 4 doors are more common. An apple is an apple, I guess. Key's a key. The gem's a gem. Basically a skull. It's bad luck. The sale's 50% off. Green runes are more likely to contain special flowers. Why is that in quotes? This skips pages. Visible wall. I can't just fall off. Okay. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad. Scrap of paper, perhaps most fittingly, a journey will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Is the game telling me to write things down? Is that what you're telling me? I can pull up Notepad. I can type on Notepad. If I need to, but I don't see anything that I need to write down at the moment. So it's adds 2 doors, but screwed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Can I enter the room if I have no money? Sure. Okay. Sinclair. Just wanted to write you a quick note. Thank you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, who is peculiar personality, somewhat made up for your own absence. So I gotta appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It's well worth the wait, though. So I've always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles and appreciated. I did need to know the rule of darts to play your variation, hoping your health improves shortly. Banana. Food gifts steps. Okay. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday. So we've been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, I think. An even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, bananas, and oranges. Duck. Well. I do that, this dead ends. Right. Curious what it means by puzzle piece. A rather curious wind-up key, component of the parlor game. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your stay with the old hams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it's been quite a while since we have been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's hood had lost its charm. I've no illusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles. I'd mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. He had pressed me to write the particulars of the game when I'd found the time, and I've included with this letter all the details you need to share with your guests should you be inclined to play this game. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false. Only one box has a prize. At a minimum, one is lying, and at a minimum, one is telling the truth. I mean, I think it's telling the truth. Yeah. Okay, so puzzle piece means play a game, have a chance to get a reward. And I have to do dining room. The show must go on. I'll take a closet if there is one. Billiards, which would let me keep going. A breaker box, which I don't know if I have the use for yet. 4 items. And a gem. To the billiard room. Once I see everything and know what it is really that I'm looking for, and have like a specific goal in mind, What's the order of operation here? Nice. Okay. The note in the room helped me to understand what, that it was a math game. Dead end. Courtyard's neat. We keep going. Gems seem to be very important. A metal detector? Did it just up my chances? Like, it's not something I whip out. I just got like an RNG boost. I don't need a breaker box, and I don't want this to be a dead end, so we keep going. Lady Claire Epson. West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the full pins associated with the have been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them until the period this morning. Likewise, blah, 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 blah. Let's just keep following. Huh. Dead end. Keeps going. Dead end. Go garage. Do an exchange for keys. Wait a minute. What? Huh? I don't know what this is. Maybe the garage door opener, but because, you know, can't really leave. Okay. I don't have any gems. And I have to choose a room. Means I screwed myself. Fantastic. And I have keycard. It's not an issue. Oh, shoot. Wow. What's the point? I see now. I went the wrong way. This lets me return to the entrance with minimal footstep usage. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Okay. Can always go this way then. Make a wish. I mean, I'm screwed. I can't go any further. No, never mind. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I forgot about the pantry requiring a key. I mean, if I had to bet, spending a coin there ups the RNG of something for the next day. What the heck is down there if it's a giant circle? There's a lot of wood. Okay. Any way to blow that up? Can't jump, so. Good thing I looked at the controls. Didn't realize there was a toggle or hold function on whether you tap or hold. I'd assume then what these mean is there upper places that are due to the rules set forth, you are not allowed to stay in the state. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to use to fabricate very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. Okay, so this is where I sleep. Got it. How do I know when it's right? Oh, I could be here all day if I wanted to be. But is there any point to really trying to brute fort this? Brute fort? I'll give it some attempts. No, because there's so many. So many possibilities. Gonna be there for a really long time. There's no point. I'll eventually figure out what the number is. I'd assume all these doors are outputs from specific doors in the estate. So it seems like the exploration of the outside of the estate is irrelevant because it's all about I'm confused though. He said things that were gotten. Rarities unusual. It said 2 items, did it not? And that counts as an actual room. Okay, so now every, I guess that's the baseness of the West Path. So I'll always have access now to that room that I can make. I come from here. What was the area that I made that had? It's the patio. But the courtyard had digging holes in it too. To that end, might as well see what I can get out of it. I mean, doing that is pointless. That is pointless. So we gained something from the mail room. I'll walk into it because I'm curious. Dad. Simon P. Jones. So, my dad. Hey, buddy. How's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. Imagine you're happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. So much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness the final project brings him. So do us both a favor. Be excited. Sounds really amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer your trip that'll actually be useful to you. Despite my best intention, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, Gator. Later, Alligator. Dad. Please get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Digiblocks. Nice, wholesome letter. Utility room fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. What does that mean? Is green not what I'm looking for? Or was my fuse box, please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Revan to sender as he's no longer employed at our staff. There's text down here. Let me take a snippet tool. Snippet this. Something did he drove me was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Did he think I was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Is that what that said? It's a little hard to read as there's like a set of words written over a set of words so they blend. But that gets me the gist of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be less steps manually walking. Is it saying the dining room is to reach rank 8? Duds. Duds exist. That's a scam. Okay, plus 6 though. That's decent. Actually, no, I have the drawing room. This required a key that I didn't have, that I have now. Okay. I don't want it to dead end. It's the workshop. Yeah. Because I'm curious. I need to know what each room does. Broken lever. sheet music. Stones cut by hand, and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is of 10 lost. Among the bold words spoken soft, the note is read, the letter is not. An E. My script. The true box does not always contain the prize. What? Oh, no. You're right. Because the lying box could have it, but you'd have to see through the lie. Ah, okay. What a cool room. Art-wise, style-wise. A bunk room? Banana. I'd assume that was the point of this bunk room. Today's a good day because Simon is at camp, and he has not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would. But today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today's a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without permission, writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back. And if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday. And I'll make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. Bushes outside, there's an airplane. Possibly. I do not need any presents because I have my brother's book. He won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book, even though he's older. He is a crybaby. What the heck? Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long, long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have had any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home. How do I get that book? Probably not. This seems too low to really interact with. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Hi. What does that mean? Does that mean there's additional sleep that I got? Because I got rest to return through those bananas. Alright. I go with the middle one. I chose correctly. No. I chose incorrectly. Do I even walk through it? No. No, I do not. The dead end? I don't think I have anything to gain. I will just move on. Okay, the pantry was where I couldn't advance anymore. Go here, dead end. Go here. I have to go here. Oh, how many gems? Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. I'd assume what that means is that I get an item. Whoa. Suck. Did that cost 2 energy on the breaker box? I think that's what that means. I have to do this room. I need gems. Nine 083. Safe code 90. Technically, I don't have to write any of this down because I had the footage. So I could just go back to something. But it saves me time if I do it that way. Okay. A safe hidden in a box in a Christmas room. And that's that safe, probably. Or okay. So it obviously doesn't belong to this safe. Give me food. Banana. Okay. I don't know if it'll dead end. But it's probably a smart idea to buy the banana. Just to extend this slightly more. Dead end. Dead end, dead end. Make this one then. Banana. That was it? That's all I got banana-wise? Oof. I mean, there's nowhere else to go. Run's dead. Yeah, so I could call it a day. But I'll buy the banana. Because I can. Try to make my way towards the gymnasium. I never went in it. I think I'll make it just in time. With one to spare. I'll get to explore. Okay. It didn't look like there was anything really in there. Mount Holly. Sizable inn. 5 bedrooms. Total rooms. Ranked reached 7. So taken 92 items found 6. Yeah, go on to the next day. Yeah, that note would still be there. That would all still be there. No, 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 no. You can view your past room layouts. Stats represent how much energy you have left. Each time you enter, you're gonna, unless when you no longer have any left, you must call it a day. Okay, so then my assumption is that I reach the antechamber, and it's this door at the top. So my goal is to reach the antechamber. Yeah? Seems to be the case. So now I have a question. Is that area always able to be accessed? Meaning I can get items out the get-go or buff this day. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go with shelter. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and seal the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Welcome to the Mount Holly bomb shelter. The shelter's time lock safe can be accessed by setting an unlocked date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, what day is it? A measurement of the radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding grounds. There's a laboratory. If the readings... Oh, if I blow up the house somehow... Okay, no, I don't want to do the reading. I don't have the password. And I don't know what day it is. Okay, so let me do... This is a test. Today's date is May 17th. It is currently 12:19 p.m. I just don't know. Is it reading today's date? I hope it is. I really hope it is. Let's hope that I find this shelter again. I got 4 hours. So if it opens at 1, then I have till 5. There's an airplane in the bushes. Maybe. No wood. Okay. That makes sense. So the wood got placed there when I had made access. Is that really though? 49, 48, 47, 46, 44? What? Let me go straight, like as much as possible. Is immediately dead. Den's the most beneficial one here. At a minimum, one is telling the truth and one is lying. It's an RNG chance, I think. It's like, I think you're the lying one. I like being right. I have to continue it. Continue. Continue. Move forward. I have to do this room. I found it. The Rigi blocks. Probably needs power. On day 20 and 21, items are 50% off. Days 12 to 16, this room is closed, not selling anything. Zoom in time. Effective for the first week of December. Paywall for all live seasonal staff will be managed electronically. Your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security and in the laboratory. So, I got a question. What kind of software can I put this image through to be able to make an image scratched out of pen? Make what? Ah, I'm not supposed to use any software because I was about to go down a whole rabbit hole. There's an item called the magnifying glass. I tried not spoiling myself as much as possible, but like right now in this moment, I was gonna take this photo and run it through some software to try and make it more visible, but I was like, that can't be intended. There's no way that's intended. Okay. Need to go up. I need to go up. Cutscene. Oh, I was like, what is it? Huh? Cutscene. It's doing the same fade out as running out of steps. Yeah. Oh, is he testing the delay? They're not static. Okay, it's technically a moving image. This... This mode determines the default setting. The security doors will be set to if power is lost. I need the magnifying glass to be able to know it. And I could really try to guess off this photo. Starts with an S. Probably one word. It's not Sinclair. This second to last letter is an N, and I think it's an O. And I think there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's an 8-letter word. Starts with S. Ends in an N. G? Wait, maybe that's a G. Eight-letter word. Starts with an S and ends in a G. Are there any words like that? It was Swan Song. I was staring at the photo. Oh, I see it now. That's a W. I took a snippet tool and I took what was there and I zoomed it in as much as I could see. And I know that it was an S and I know that it was an NG and it kind of looked like an O. So then I was looking up words that were 8 letters long because I knew the spacing on these. That was 8. Starts with S, ends in ONG. And I had like 5 words that came up. Nice. It's Swan Song. Staff services. Punch in, out, staff announcements, request schedule change, special orders. You would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit. The commissioner is now taking special orders from all members of the staff. Is it free? Oh. Oh. Honestly, give me the magnifying glass. I got lucky that I was able to see enough to figure out that it was Swan Song. Staff services. Punch in, punch out. This service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has suspended and all employees on expected paid leave. See Mrs. Babbage for more detail. Can't do anything with that. Staff announcements. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. Today is November 7th. No. The announcement was on Saturday, November 7th. Or today is Saturday, November 7th. Crap. I'm going to go with that today is November 7th and see security again and see if the next day, if it's Sunday. And a clock on a wall would tell me the time, would it not? Can't do a schedule change. Special order. Okay. Remote terminal access. It is possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere in the state using remote terminal access. Oh, shoot. What does this do for me? Lets me jump computers. Okay. The permissions of this terminal. Currently, only the terminal in the office can view electronic mail. No! Oh. This tells me the inventory. And it lets me determine... The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your state. I mean, I should set it to low, should I not? Because I don't have a keycard yet. And I want it to be unlocked. Because obviously I want the doors to be unlocked. Okay. So the network is like general computer functions. Staff services is basically adding stuff to the commission area in advance. Remote terminal access lets me connect to the other computers in my daily run. Mail is only for the office. A data transfer. Data transfers from Cinca are not currently available. I don't know what that means. A small wooden chest, often found in rooms, always locked, usually contains things of interest. A charming path that winds through the wooden area. This path can be accessed from the garage and the west gate. West wing. The west wing rooms of the house are the 9 rooms that border the very left edge. Okay, so the west wing, specifically just the left side, not between the center and the left. That's good to know. Rooms that provide benefits in the future belong to a very special category. A special category. Tomorrow, they have a clock. Obvious. Permanent. Most things on the estate reset from one day. However, it's the nature of the house. However, a few things are permanent. I'd assume the only way that you can really get rid of something permanent is to reset and do a new save entirely. So I think I want to stay away from permanent rooms as much as possible to not screw myself over. Outer room. Room is draftable only from a door located outside of the house. The thing that I accessed. Each terminal on the estate is connected to a local network called Blackbridge. This network allows users to do stuff. Rank. Each row of rooms in your house make up a rank. As you progress north, the rank increases. There are 9 ranks listed on blueprints, however. Among the staff, whispers of a 10th rank can often be overheard. Well, yeah, that would be... Wait a minute. Row? No, that math checks out. Okay, okay. I understand how the ranking system works now. Rarity. How often it's pulled. 1 to 4. Redraw. Red room. Powerful expansion, but come at a dangerous cost. Okay. Reset. Electric powered doors can only be accessed via keycard. These doors appear with more frequently, however rank your house goes. Makes sense. Floor plans adorned by yellow or shops. And spread is affected by how many rooms I've currently made. Makes sense. The estate refers to all the explorable areas of, including the grounds, but the house only refers to the house. Okay. Okay. See, that's when the letter, when it said estate, and then I was confused on why I kept my stuff when I went onto the grounds. That's the clarification I needed. Locked doors appear more often the higher in rank you are in the house. Good to know, okay. No. So it doesn't even work. They have to update the game. Alright. Well. Good thing I didn't get to the breaker box and was disappointed. think that's really all the information that I can glean from that. Blue memos are true and red memos are lies? Got another magnifying glass moment. One's written by hand. So there's an asterisk that red memos that are written by hand are lies. Blue memos are always true. So the antechamber... No, I'm gonna have to assume what it meant by that. Because this makes sense to me. That it's a lie. And that you need an access lever to be able to get into the antechamber. Swang song. This is the same staff notice. Yeah, and the higher in rank it goes, the more likely room is locked. And this is saying that the antechamber is locked and that an access lever is required to get into it. Got a lot of information out of this room. I can't have it dead end. Not yet. It's such a... So this is a lie. West Wing are more likely to be unlocked. Yeah, I think this is worth. What did I order? Didn't it say it was November 6th? And I did the mailworm yesterday, November 5th. Okay. Means I can open up the shelter box. But a brass compass, a sleeping mask, and 2 keys? Ooh, buffed bedrooms. Well, that's pretty good. I think the likelihood of things being on the ground is pretty low if I don't have the metal detector because it buffed the chance of those things happening. Right? Mailworm gave me the keys, so that's helpful. Ooh. Shelter protects me from this. Free. I'm protected from shelter. The only thing I don't know is, does that mean Chapel doesn't have any negative effects whatsoever at all? Or I step into it 3 times, and then the 4th time that I step back into it, it's cooked. I know this bedroom. The sleep mask will help me here. But I don't want to go this way yet. I don't have a shovel. So courtyard doesn't do anything. I think I do the drawing room then. Each time you click on a door, you would draw, from which you will select one. I need to pay attention to if there's a clock in here. Hey. Like 1 p.m. right now? Okay, so it's November 6th. Time moves very quickly, but I could go pay the shelter a visit. And I'm out of keys. Dead ends. Items. Redraw. The run's not dead yet. From this angle. Obviously. Dead end, no gem. Let's do a storeroom. The blue bird has... It's probably a magnifying glass thing. Maybe. Okay. Sheltered. I see that now. She's wearing a moon necklace. Doesn't that look like it opens? Lines on the ground? Nah, maybe that's an artistic choice. I think it's smart. Did not go in here yet. I'm gonna go in here. I'm extremely curious. Okay, sledgehammer would open that for free. Yeah, don't have a shovel. Do I risk it? It's locked. Okay. I need a gem or two before I touch that and potentially screw myself. Still sheltered. No, couldn't possibly. It says it must be set in our advance. So that's a lie. I don't know what a salt shaker does. I could get a gem that I would want to, or I could get a sledgehammer and that would let me break open the thing. I'll come back. I have to walk through this room anyway. This is a good room. Because I'm going to reach rank 8. As long as I get some gems. Okay. Sheltered from this. This is probably too blurry to even do a zoom in on. Yeah, I can't see it with the just taking the snippet tool. That it is. It is not legible. I don't know what the point of that photo is. Rejam. The orchard. Is that the key combination? Hold up. Wait a minute. Seven L 5-2. That's not an L. But a 7 and a 5 and a 2 or a 3, that's enough to know. Print notes. Herbert Sinclair has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the latest development was too dark to keep an eye on that. So there's a room in the West Wing that has an enlarged portrait of her. Okay. Also, sheltering this room makes everything seeable. Not the magnifying glass. What am I to glean from this? Oh, that's different. Way less blurry. I don't know. I do not know. Inca? Photo of the same tree. Same photo from a extremely unviewable point of view. Really, without the magnifying glass, I don't think there's much to pull from that. Okay. Theory, two things I want to test. The orchard combination. Wait. Now the orchard was the left side, right? I have to create a garage. That door has to open somehow. Oh, the orchard's right here. Okay. Tree was cut down, that's why. So let me try... I mean, what else could that... These are the possibilities that I will brute force. I know I've already tried this, but I'm just keeping up with the rotational flow right now. Okay, so then it's a 3. This doesn't work. I have one more idea based off what the photo shows me, but I was just thinking. Oh. Yeah. I have no text from you. Okay. No, it's not. Literally not. It's not on the calendar. It's not on the calendar. I'm getting none of her texts. I should restart my phone then. App. Why you do that? Why'd you change kill phone? Okay. I only got one other idea then. It's like 5255. Wait a minute. 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 Wait. 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 What if? What if? What if that's scratched out and it's supposed to be a 5-5? What the heck am I looking at then? Okay, fine. I give up. I obviously can't see what it is. It really looks like a something something 5-2 or something something 5-3. But the left side doesn't make any sense. It looks like an H. Maybe I'm assuming something that I shouldn't be assuming. I mean, I tried everything ending with 5-2 and 5-3 and 5-5. So that's obviously not it. After some reconsideration. Maybe. It was never about... Oh my goodness. Maybe it was never about the signature of the two people on the tree. But how many apples were on the trees? Because I'm beginning to think that it was just signatures, which means I'm wrong. But I know I'm staring at the right thing. Doing side-by-side comparison to the photo. And actually... maybe the code is on the lock pad and I need the magnifying glass. I didn't realize this. It takes footsteps to do this. It's counting it as rooms. Okay. Yep, entering here takes a step. I didn't know that. I wasn't paying enough attention. So then this is a step. This is more costly than I thought it was. Based off what I did. How's it not open? Hmm. Like, unless the code's down here. Let me zoom in on that piece. That might be the code. Is that legible? Is that 5247? What's the negativity of a laboratory? Like, why am I sheltered from it? 7, 6. I'm 5247. I'm gonna kill it. Kill this day. Because I really think I know what the orchard code is. What the heck? What the heck? I think I already tried this, but just to make sure I will rotate through it in its entirety. Okay, I need the magnifying glass. Cooked. I can't even make it back to the house. I can make a wish, though. Two. Then it would be one. Casually throwing, but I really thought I knew. Cooked. Yeah. That was basically a I threw everything out the window kind of day. Because I swore. Reason not to. I'm just gambling. That sounds about right. If I find a shovel, it'll pay out big, but only if I find a shovel. Code check lets you save an item. Get a key card today. Never made a nursery. But do I want to use the gym immediately right now? No. No, I don't think I do. I've never made this bedroom before, so. No, I have. Never mind. Billiards puzzle. Maybe I should have made the draft then. I at least want to create one of every room type. Codes, pictures, whatnot. Okay. I think this is worth the gem and it not screwing over the rest of the room. This fireplace isn't on. And it's currently... That's 7, probably 8. No, probably late into the 7. Yes. I don't want it to die. I've already done the garage before. Done security before. Let me do parlor. Gems or not. The gems are not. Gems are not. Or the gems are. They are. They're not. Let's assume he's telling the truth. He could be telling the truth, but then he'd be lying. If you're telling the truth, let's get him. Oh. A metal detector. It's not a shovel, but... I will take a storeroom right here. Dead end the nook then. Get a key. Well, I needed the game, so... Yes. Created a bunk room before. Of course. The draft pool is your deck of potential each time you draft. Locked. Can't advance. Need shovel. Shovel. Come on. That's not good. Hmm. I'm a storeroom here. Take this one and move on. Nope. Pump room. Is it missing a lever? I understand it now, though. So to drain the pool... All that. I don't even know if I drained it enough for the pool. way too silent. I'm locked in, decision choice wise. I don't think draining the pool really does anything. Or at least I don't see anything that's there. Breaker box wouldn't do much. Bullet toy. Dead end. Breaker box. Hallway. Gotta go through here. Hmm? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Hey, Marigold wins. Harold. Literary honor. Swan song. That makes sense now. Blueprints. Marigold is Liberty. Debut book. Red Prince. Paint by Red Guard. RLCF. Calls themselves the Children of Blackwater. What? Saka. Oh, it can be so incredibly Jover. It spread keys throughout the house, but I ain't got the footsteps, bro! If I had a shovel. Oh, if I had a shovel. Yeah, it's Jover. And it's locked. Great. And it's locked. The magnifying glass, and it was right there. My outer room was garbage. It didn't help me at all. I chose a bad one, and then tried to force the shovel. I mean, it just sets the precedent for the beginning of the run. Seems very important to me. Yes. I'll take shelter again. Okay, with the dark room now. All dead ends. Suck. Restore room then. I'm protected from this. Spare room. Keep going. I think hallway's a good pick. All dead ends. The closet then. The dark room can still continue forward. The parlor then. Blue box is empty. Sure, I haven't made a nursery yet. The Red Prince. Hmm. It has to be this room. Or a dead end. I heard you, bro. Yeah, I can't have it dead end here. I can access the shelter and try to get that safe open. So, have I seen this bunk room? I don't want it to dead end here. It's bugged. Wait. The water's still drained? What? What's Rumpus's room?
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon.
Okay.
A door that is always locked. Yet
That was the
has no
necklace.
key. It is the door you have been searching for yet will not find.
Room 46 has...
A lost room beyond the dark waters.
the moon symbol on it. That was her
What
necklace.
I have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Basically, well, Zara only says one thing a day. I don't have any gems. This is quite risky to keep going that way. Okay. Dude. I have to stop. Wait, what? I'm gonna Alt F4 then. I didn't make much progress. I need to go do some stuff. I'll be back on later.